On one more thing. Should I post it really quick on one more thing?
Oh yeah, we're gonna do it. We're gonna give out ways to find us.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, I don't know.
You want to switch me chairs?
Yes.
I wanted you in that chair.
All right,
That
okay.
way
That
you're-
chair.
Can't see.
You deserve a little more camera time.
So we like,
You're gonna get more
oh
camera.
god, how are we
How are
gonna
we
be?
doing this?
You're the famous podcaster.
It's a weird shape table.
Okay, so is this part of the camera here too, probably, or is it just up to
No,
here?
it's just up to there.
Okay, so let's
what
all-
you see is what you get.
let's
so
all adjust a little bit.
You're not in.
Everybody
I'm
adjust.
gonna rotate actually.
No, we can move this a little
And
bit.
I'm gonna sit like this. No, don't move the
little
laptop.
Just a little
You
bit.
Live a little in closer to
Can,
me.
can you move that way a little bit, Brendan?
Oh
Let's try-
boy.
let's move your mic a little bit.
Cushion, squish.
Okay.
I actually had a squish the other day.
And
It was a vegan snack.
no, when you
It
guys,
was
uh,
delicious. Or
so when you guys
squish.
talk in the mic, you kind of have to almost be kissing it. You have to be like about an inch, less than 2 inches from it. So you got to get,
This close enough.
yeah, you should be able to hear your voice
Yeah.
nice and
I can do
full in the headphones.
I'm gonna adjust the other camera.
it.
All right.
Oh my god.
Look, I can shoot lasers with these things.
We're all getting comfy and adjusting. All right.
Can't go.
Oh, good idea to move the other camera and squeeze us all in there.
Yeah.
All right. We're live on multi-platform.
Oh,
Today.
hey.
We're doing multiverse today.
The multiverse.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Divers.
All
I wonder
right.
if they sync out.
It's kind of real.
So there we go. Here.
Mhm.
Let's get some music. Oh, that one. I'm looking for some music
You
here.
like that one?
Get us in the vibe here. Get the vibe going.
Get the vibe.
Should we do the Euphoria soundtrack on HBO Max, or should we do the Free Guy soundtrack?
I kind of like.
Because that's kind of all I got right now. That's what I update and upgrade. We've been using the
We got a
same
lot of
music at every
options, got A
show.
lot of options. All right.
Let's start with Free Guy
Perfect.
because the other one's really intense, and I don't know if we want to start off that intense yet. So
All right.
hitting the random button there. This is music that I paid for, so it's safe.
We have
don't-
intro music.
We don't want to get edited.
Oh.
That could happen. It's risky.
Countdown to blast off.
All right. All right. We are live in studio here at Envision, St. Petersburg, Florida. And wow, it's quite an adventure living here. There's something going on here. There's
like a
definitely
vortex.
magic in the air here. St. Pete Beach rated #1 in the nation, top 5 in the world. So there is definitely something going on here. It's not just the beach though, it's the people.
Yeah, it's a whole vibe.
There's a vibe here.
Absolutely. I just got pulled in and I feel the magnetic, magical forces at work. So I'm very honored to be in this location.
Oh yeah, that's Lori with the story. We're gonna get into story time in a little bit. We definitely got story time. We also got Brendan Casey here, who has an
Hello,
amazing
everybody.
story. I nicknamed him the Leprechaun, and we'll get into that as well. We have Marcille Powers.
Hi.
Look at that. There she is.
Meditation Mandala.
She ran for mayor the year before last, and if I was
Mhm.
here, I would have voted for you. You got my vote. So if you run again, what, next year?
I just,
Maybe? Yes, no, maybe so. Yeah, no.
I would honestly just
Oh, yeah.
prefer to be like an ambassador between humans and aliens.
Oh,
Instead
wow.
of mayor.
Way cooler job.
Wow.
But I
Way
ran
cooler job.
to get
Yeah.
the
Wait, wait.
professional accommodation.
You could go work for Space Force.
No,
No? What's the real reason why we have a Space Force, anyways?
we've
It's
had a
mysterious,
space
isn't it?
force for a very, very long time. They're just
Oh.
trying to get humans used to the idea that we have a space force.
I mean, I don't know why they're worried about the aliens up there. What about the aliens here?
They're already here, right? Right?
Well,
I think they're in
yeah.
the ocean, aren't they? In the ocean? I mean, inside the
They're
Earth.
they're definitely out there.
So,
somewhere.
yeah.
A lot of hybrids running around. Okay.
Yeah.
Hybrid people, alien,
Well,
half alien, half people.
everybody's hybrids.
And-
We're all
And if
alien
alien were like
DNA.
considered like angel, maybe like metaphorically, then that would make them a Nephilim, half angel, half human.
Yeah, it's true.
I like to call them angelians because they're like angel aliens.
Whoa.
What if we're all
like that.
Nephilim?
Oh,
Wow.
plot twist.
All right. Well, it looks like we got some juicy stories. I got an update on the sound bath business, so that'll be cool. And we could touch a little bit on my novellas.
Oh, my book came out
Yep.
yesterday.
And then you got cool stuff going on.
Transcendence, my
Book.
art and meditation guide for neurodivergence.
Yeah, that sounds pretty
Congrats.
intense.
This is
awesome.
rad.
I want to learn more about that. Did you bring it in?
It's got my mandala thing. It's a digital book right now.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, we'll
but
dig into that.
I'm working on the new cover design to put it into print. So, yeah,
Awesome.
hopefully it'll be in print.
Cool.
soon.
Brendan's working on some books too, so this is perfect.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Get some,
Definitely.
spiritual children's books coming out.
Head shock is
Yep. Head shock. We're gonna head shock the world.
Oh yeah. So before we get into story time and show and tell, I would like to maybe give out some contact info on where to find us. I'd also like to do this new thing called where we call somebody and let them know, because this is a brand new podcast, so we don't really have any viewers yet.
Mhm.
So I'd like to call somebody and let them know that we're live on TV. I figured that'd be a good bet.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So let's go ahead and give out. So we're live on YouTube and Facebook right now. What are those addresses?
well, the Facebook is the Vibe Style podcast, and the YouTube is Meditation Mandala.
All right, cool. So let's call somebody and let them know we're live on TV. Let's do that. Anybody got somebody they can call
Yeah,
My
I-
phone is currently
and use?
live streaming.
All right, maybe I can call Budman. All right, maybe I can call Pinky. I'll call Pinky.
Call Pinky. Yeah, she's not here today.
Yep, she's with their mom, and she's all excited about this music festival we're going to in a couple weeks. Okeechobee.
Oh, I grew up
Okeechobee.
with my summers going to Okeechobee with my dad. He loved fishing.
I have not. No, that's a lie. I've driven by Lake Okeechobee. I've really hung out with that way.
Hey, Pinky.
Yeah, it's
We're
bad.
live on TV right now. If you want to check us out, are you busy with your mom?
Yeah, I'm picking up. What did you say?
We're live on TV right now. If you want to watch us,
What, on YouTube?
YouTube and Facebook.
Okay, I'll put you on my mom's computer.
Okay.
Whatever.
Okay. To find us,
Okay.
yep. To find us, you just go to.
The Vibe Style. I sent you the link to the Vibe
Oh.
Style Facebook.
You got the link.
Like I sent it to you a while ago. You looked at the artwork and everything.
Wait, what is it?
The Vibe Style podcast, the one I set up for us on the Facebook. So we're live streaming. So we're live streaming on the Facebook page, and we're live streaming on the YouTube at the same time from two different devices. So there's two different angles right now. So you can see it either from the YouTube page live stream, or you can see it from the Facebook, the Vibe Style, from two different camera angles. So you can pull it up on two different browsers and like compare the camera angles.
Right on. Thank you so much, Pinky. We don't have any viewers yet because this is a brand new podcast. So we appreciate you checking us out.
It's gonna be exciting going back to this.
Yep. We got the
year from now.
leprechaun here. So you know that's going to be good.
What-
Okay.
What's going on, Pinky?
What's up?
What's up? We're gonna see you later.
I'm not sure. Maybe.
All right. Well, you'll have
All
to.
right.
You'll have to be on one of these.
Hi, Pinky.
We got Lori with the story.
I'll see you guys somewhere.
Yep. Tell your mom I said hi.
All right, I will.
Goodbye. All right. I called somebody. I mean, that was an easy one, calling Pinky.
Yeah.
But who is next? Whose
Yeah, call your
whose
friend.
turn is it?
Go get your phone.
Oh, my phone.
Marcel Powers gets out of it this time because her phone is being used for the Facebook Facebook live
Pretty
broadcast.
sure all my devices will be
But you-
used each time.
But you got a lot of friends. Someone's gonna notice that you're live on Facebook, right? Somebody.
well, it's not
Somebody?
going through to
Nobody?
my main page.
Oh,
so I
side
could
page. You got a
get
side
up and
page.
share it is
Ooh.
the thing. So
Side
why don't
page.
I go share it.
All right.
And
Oh.
why doesn't Brennan talk about his down?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he is. We're gonna get in story time in just moments, but first we're gonna call somebody and let them know that we're live on TV right now. This is a brand new show. We don't have any viewers yet, and you
Can't
got
put
to
the
start
speaker
somewhere.
on this.
One viewer at a time.
This
Oh, there's a
is,
good oh.
I've got to
Okay.
finally give in and get a new phone. I've just been.
Oh, me too.
Look
I
at
got a
this
glitch.
thing
Yep,
falling back.
mine too. I ride mine till the
Nick.
wheels fall off.
Nick. Hey.
Oh, good. We're calling Nick.
Nick.
This is one of my 10-year friends. Randomly
Hey, can you hear me?
reconnected with the 10-year friend.
So we are live on TV right now. Yeah. You want to check it out? So we are at what the hell? Envision, the studio.
Yep.
Downtown. Oh shit. Well, where are you? You Gulfport? Oh, you got back on? Oh, let me hit you up in a couple minutes.
All right.
Just sending this
Were we able to get him the?
I can't put my phone on speaker because
Oh.
I've dropped it one too many times.
Okay.
It's-
That's suspenseful.
It is. Look at it.
Were we able to
It's
give
almost
him
two
the
phones.
information?
Yeah.
YouTube and Facebook.
No.
Why don't you
Uh-oh.
guys go to the Vibe Style podcast on YouTube or on Facebook and then share it to your Facebook friends right now?
Okay, that'll work. That counts. Lori with the story. I know you got somebody you can call.
Yes, I'm reaching out to a bunch of people.
Okay.
I guess should I call?
Yeah, absolutely. Call somebody on speakerphone. I like putting people on the spot.
Okay, let me- I'm gonna call my friend Cowboy.
What page is it on? The Vibe Stop. The Vibe Studios Largo.
The Vibe Style.
The Vibe Stop. Okay.
Here, let me podcast at the end.
The one with yes.
Podcast. Hey, Cowboy.
You bet.
How you doing? I'm still in St. Pete, but we're doing a live stream right now on YouTube.
Oh yeah.
And if you want to watch
Yeah,
it
yes.
and be a part of it,
This is it.
How's that going to it?
I just sent you the link.
Okay. I'm gonna
Um,
go right now.
Perfect.
yay!
Let us know when you see us.
Yeah, let us know if you can see us.
We'll wave to you.
That's my mandala.
This is an exercise in live streaming. This is the power. This is the magic with broadcasting live. I would,
Facebook has such a delay. So the YouTube under
Yeah, I sent it to
Meditation
you.
Mandala is a lot more accurate in timing.
Yeah, through text.
did you send me the links? I want to forward it to somebody.
Um,
Can you
Well-
can you send it to
You
me
can,
and then
you
I?
can see it on
Oh,
your
you
phone?
can't.
no,
Are you
Try
I
to check
can't.
it out on your phone.
Type it.
Darling,
No.
you're an
No.
admin on this page. You can
Oh.
just find it easily.
Oh,
You're
okay.
an admin on the page.
all right.
Or at least I added you as an admin. Go to
Oh,
the
thank you.
Facebook. Is it under your pages?
Hilarious.
That's so fun.
All right.
Hello?
I don't think you
I
have.
see you right now.
Could you see us?
He's moving the mic.
He moved the mic. You saw? You see us?
Roll.
Hello.
He can see us.
We have a viewer.
Way. First viewer.
Okay, who do we have here?
I feel like this is
Cowboy?
it's- Cowboy.
Can
Cowboy.
you put your headphones on?
For me?
Yes.
Where are they? Oh.
And then when you talk in the mic, be nice and close and don't be too shy.
Oh, we got Sam.
Okay. There you go.
Don't be shy with the mic. You too, Marcio. Don't be scared.
I ain't scared.
It looks like it's
All right. Who do we have on the phone? Cowboy?
yes,
What's up?
Cowboy.
What's up, Cowboy?
Yes, Cowboy K. Very important, Cowboy K.
Cowboy with a K.
All right, Cowboy
Cowboy
with
We
the
with
love
a
K.
K.
that K
What-
over here.
Where are you at? Where
The letter K. That is.
are you at right now? What city? Sarasota?
I was born in Sarasota.
Miami.
Oh, okay.
Miami.
Oh, yeah.
Miami.
Miami.
There's a lot going on down there.
We should do a chronic call from Miami. That's where you represent where you're from. You tell us where you're at, and we'll do a little shout out for you. We act like we're hitting the joint, and then we say your city. Like I'm gonna give you a chronic call right now. Miami, and then we do it all together at the same time, and it's fun. That's the chronic call.
Miami.
You want to try? All right, let's all do it at the same time. Here we go. Miami. That's the power of the chronic call.
Yep. Sure is.
Well, thanks for watching us, Cowboy. You're like our first and only viewer, I think. You're the number one viewer.
We had two for a second.
We had one a while ago too.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, thanks for hanging out with us. We're going to be live. We got limited studio time. I think we're shooting for like an hour per show. And it looks like we got about another half hour to do this. And we're going to get into some story time.
Okay,
So
let's
hang out
get
with
into
us.
some story time.
Yep. All right. Yep. Oh yeah, perfect.
Yeah,
Perfect. Well, hang
I love
out,
it.
hang out with us, and jump in the chat if you get a chance. Okay,
Yeah, let us know if you come St. Pete's side.
come visit us sometime. Come be on the show.
St. Pete is it would be cool to have a hyperlink monorail between Miami and St. Pete.
Okay, thank you, Cowboy.
We love you.
Goodbye.
All
right.
Hold on. Ayla just said, I don't know how you guys are connecting to Facebook Live, but I wonder if there's a way to feed your microphones into the Facebook feed. The audio is really difficult to hear.
Oh.
Oh, so if you go to our YouTube, my meditation mandala YouTube, the audio would be better because the audio is being filtered into YouTube right now. But next week we'll have it set up so the audio can feed into both. I needed a special cable for that.
Yep. Maybe we. So you already tried to open it and do that in another window on your
I
laptop?
could do that.
Okay, because right now we're going live on Facebook from the phone. Is what's happening. You want to try?
Stop this camera.
Okay, so we're gonna go off the air on
Finish.
Facebook and try to. You want this chair?
Cell phone and go back
You need this
on.
chair?
No, I got it.
Okay.
It shouldn't be that difficult. Here, it looks like. Oh, is this done?
Uh-oh,
Close now?
we went off the air on
That's it.
YouTube.
That's good, 'cause we need this camera to go on there.
Okay. The show's under construction. This is all part of it. It's a show about a show.
It's all part of the plan.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
we're under construction like
It's a
We're-
vibe
we're under construction just like the city. Always building and growing.
And it never gets done.
right.
It's never, this road's
Uh,
been being built for 40 years.
If you're green, you grow. If you're ripe, you rot.
Yeah.
So we're always growing.
growing
I consider
right?
myself a scholar.
Growing, glowing, and flowing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Always in the knowing.
Always in the knowing.
Mhm.
High like a Boeing.
Ooh, punny. Punny.
Flying that 420 skies.
Oh, yeah.
Staying high.
Always fly. What are we doing right now?
So now she's going to try to go live on the air, both platforms from the laptop. So that way the mics feed in. Okay.
It's okay.
That's right. We're learning. All right. We're back. We're back on.
Back in action.
So that was nice.
Okay,
Someone
so-
actually cared enough to go
Somebody's-
hear the
somebody's
Better
tuning
Audio
into
on
us.
YouTube. Thank you.
What's up,
That really
guys?
makes us feel
Hey.
amazing.
So basically,
NBC
you're number
celebration
one.
hands. Woo!
we were live on the other platform.
Thank you. We're hyping you so much.
Yes. That's right. We're under construction.
Thank
We're
you.
learning. But basically, we're
Russ
live
is
on another
learning.
platform from your cell phone, and the audio wasn't that great. So
What?
So is it better now on YouTube?
Next week I'll have it.
we're
fixed.
crystal clear as a bell on YouTube.
Yeah.
Crystal clear.
Oh yeah. So let's get into some
Yay.
story time. We gave out contact info, and I think we should start with you, maybe Marcel Powers. I'd like to hear a little bit about your book.
Okay.
And which just came out yesterday.
So my book, I've been working on a series of mandalas for over 10 years. They've shown them all over. They're going to be printed in a Spanish newspaper next week. I'm pretty excited about that.
Nice.
So the meditation I do with the mandala and I teach with the mandala and my book explains is going into the center of the mandala and like going through, and every time you've had like a jagged trauma that is the same over and over again is like the ends of the mandala, and it kind of flows out and ripples. So you can see those more tragic moments in life as something more beautiful, and then it comes back to you. And every mandala is different. They have an intention sent to them when you read them. So yeah, it's an exciting process. My friend who did the forward said it really helped her a lot. So
Wow.
It's
I'm
pretty
excited.
awesome. It's
It's
pretty
a-
exciting.
Also, a meditation technique for people who really visually minded and can't get into an auditory meditation, guided meditation.
Do you do a lot of breath work?
Yeah, I mean, we're all smokers here,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
it's like our thing, right?
Did that last night. It's great. I love the breath work. It's like a little reset.
What's that video that we watched? Which
There's one right here on YouTube. You just search breath work,
Mhm.
and it's a great video. It's an exercise. It's like a guided.
Do you know
Guided
about like the
exercise.
Roman breathing technique?
No, what is that?
oh,
Like you put you're not supposed to breathe out of your mouth at all.
Yes, I
Uh-huh.
do know about that one.
And you're supposed to keep your tongue on the roof of your mouth.
And then,
And then that alone, but not like tightly, just loosely on the roof of your mouth. But that alone is supposed to make your posture change when you do that. And you breathe to like the diaphragm.
when you exhale through your mouth, but you don't.
And you find
open
yourself
your mouth,
like
you-
sitting up more. And then like they say that your facial structure starts to change the longer you do it.
Nice.
Yeah,
That
that's-
you
that's
have
cool.
more like
That's cool.
attractive facial features.
You breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth.
But you put your tongue
The
on the roof
sound-
of your mouth,
the
but
sound
like
is not-
relaxed.
sound went off.
Yeah.
And just breathe deeply through your nose, your gut.
They just said the sound went off.
Well, I
Wait,
can't hear
so
anything.
don't breathe out of your mouth.
I don't know the sound.
Now I hear it.
I can hear it. Can they hear it?
Yeah, I can hear it.
Okay. I can see audio levels.
I think that's something somebody would notice. Hey man, you breathe different. It's like a new shirt. Hey, I got a new breathing. Get out.
That's one thing I like about Pinky. She notices stuff about my face all the time.
Yeah.
She notices when stuff's in my beard. It's
Oh, yeah.
great.
Get a little snacks for later.
Yep. Well, that's great.
Yeah,
So
yours? No?
so what's one of the many ways that your book can help people?
Mainly to help people who might think that they're going through something called depression and realize that they're going through compression and that they're actually in a big growth period. It's just an internal growth period.
Wow. That's great. That would be nice to have instructions.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Instructions on internalization.
Do a mic check.
Mic check.
Oh,
mic
yeah.
Check.
Yep, you just got to be closer to the mic
I don't
Yeah.
hear myself though.
and then the
Oh, you
headphones.
can't hear you?
No. Sorry.
Oh,
all right.
I can hear her.
You should get unplugged.
Too.
I don't hear myself.
Uh-oh, maybe you got
Uh-oh.
unplugged.
I
Oh.
don't hear myself.
Wiggle the wire.
Oh, did a mute button get turned on?
Nope, we're on
No.
all the way.
Mm.
Hmm.
Let me get a mic check from you one more time.
Hello.
Yeah, I
That's
can hear you.
number
I can't-
4.
These microphones.
Oh, the headphones dead.
It's not working.
Here, trade me.
But at least. Oh, thank you.
Trade me.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There's a short.
Yeah.
You got to wiggle it. Wiggle it a little bit for me. Nope. Yes. No. 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 Yes. No. 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 Yes. No. 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 Yes. No.
So it's a lot more about
Nope.
like bubble work.
Oh, almost. Maybe pull it out a
The
little
breath
tiny
work
bit.
leads into the like
Oh,
the
there it is.
energy bubble
There it is.
Perfect.
around you. Work.
Perfect.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, sometimes we need instructions. We need help. We need to, it helps to have a little information on how to get through stuff. So that's great. Maybe you could bring your book in next week.
Darling, it's a digital book.
Oh yeah, I keep forgetting.
But yes,
keep
I
asking
will
you.
have it. I will have it printed by the end of the year. I will do that.
Yeah, I guess there's something you can do with Amazon,
Mhm.
and they'll print it out. We saw something at the.
I know. I
Yeah.
just have to redo the cover.
Okay.
It's just it's a to-do list item. Yes,
All
it's
right.
going to come out in print, but it's digital. It came out digital yesterday.
All right. Maybe next week when we could have you do a reading from your
Yeah,
book. That'd be
I could
great.
bring in a giant mandala and teach the technique with a giant mandala painting.
Yeah, that'd be
Cool.
awesome.
Something to look forward to.
Yeah.
Once again, how do we find your book?
You could look up Transcendence on Amazon. Transcend Dance,
Oh.
like a static dance or Ascension Dance. And then it's on Amazon Kindle.
Cool. I like Kindle and Audible. So
I
are you
do
going to do an
too.
audiobook version where you read it?
I was going to do like that with a guided meditation.
Is it your voice?
We can
Would you do
record that here.
What?
Do you do your voice?
Yeah, it's got to be you.
Like the audio?
You
Absolutely.
gotta do it? Okay. Yeah, I'll do it. And then because it's not so many words, I'll do a guided meditation for each mandala with more info that's in the room.
That's pretty
Cool. Looking
That's
forward to
awesome.
that.
Yeah.
That's going to be a treat.
It'll be fun.
Also, next week we might have a guest. It'll be maybe your friend, maybe
Abijah?
that I met today. Yeah, she's
Oh yeah,
really
I
cool.
gave my friend my business. Isn't that crazy?
Yes, and
I
so
didn't sell it.
what she's
I
doing
could've
is
sold it. A lot of people
Yeah, you
wanted
she's
it.
doing
need to
urban
get-
farming.
Oh, nice.
So
Mhm.
it's all local organic produce that you can't really get at the grocery store. It's all just farmer direct.
One
and
of the farms is 2 blocks from the Kava Bar.
That's great.
That's awesome.
I get a box every week and I love it. I love making like soups and salads and
So it's
Very-
Kenwood Organic Produce.
right. Very healthy. And if anyone wanted to get in on that here locally, how do they find that?
KenwoodOrganic.com.
Perfect. That's awesome.
Like Kenwood, the neighborhood.
Cool. Well,
Oh.
should we pass the mic over to
Yeah.
Lori with the story? And
I want to hear this story. There's
and-
been a lot of
Yeah,
and then,
anticipation. This woman
and-
introduces
yeah.
herself as having a story.
Yeah, I mean, which one?
well, one thing I'd like to start with is how you knew
Mhm.
Zebra over 10 years ago. That's interesting.
Oh wow, yeah. Zebra is my cosmic magical soul brother who we just aligned and had sparks together and just it was just nonstop magic with him and positive high frequencies and energy and just pure unconditional love. We just had a very magical journey
And
together.
this was in New York when you guys hung out, which was what, like a couple years,
2010 through 11 and
like about a year.
yeah, about a year.
What is Zebra like 10 years ago in New York? Well, it's probably same spunky self.
He was very spunky. That's why we got along because we're both very high energy, and we flow magically together. So that's why I guess we stuck around each other for so long and met the most amazing people and connected with very beautiful souls and cosmic beings. So yeah, we just were on a spiritual magical journey together.
Wow.
And and we're still. All these years, I still feel just as connected with him every time we reunite magically. Like we didn't even call each other or contact each other. We just divinely connected again.
Wow.
Just,
All right.
realigned.
I'm a little bit jelly because you're a 10-year friend. We're coming up on one year friendship
Hmm.
You and
around
Zebra?
the corner. Yeah, around the corner.
Yeah, he's very special. He's very special.
Yeah.
He is, and he'll be.
Zebra's how I know Booker too.
Yep, that's right.
Wow.
Yep, he will be a guest on the show soon at some point.
We're in a music video together, actually. I got to show you.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
definitely got to see that.
It's
Wow.
called Love Seed from
Love Seed.
Donovan.
Mhm.
Donovan.
Is there a chance you can pull it up on your phone and just?
Is it a rap video?
Oh, wow. And it's 538, which are my angel numbers. So that's a good
What?
sign.
Oh.
Very good sign. Very good sign.
Speaking of numbers, when it's my turn for story time, I'm going to bring up yesterday's date, which was interesting.
Mhm.
When it's my turn.
The big event.
Yeah, yesterday was interesting.
Oh my god. So yeah, I have
I got to see this.
let me see if I can even find it. It's funny.
Zebra is not from this planet.
No,
I don't
that's why
think.
we connected the way
Yeah.
we do, because I only connect like that with alien beings that are out of this world. So here it is. Oh my god.
Oh yeah,
But
This is
yeah,
good.
he's in it. I don't
Let's check this out.
We're gonna show the.
Can you hold it up to the?
Sure.
Maybe I can hold it to the.
It's kind of a long video. I kind of want to get to the part
Yeah,
where he's in it.
yeah. We only want to see a snippet.
Let me see if I could.
And this is on YouTube as well.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
This is yeah. You could look up Love Seed, Donovan. I don't even know if like.
No, that's not gonna work.
No? Oh, okay.
This is the modern age. You gotta
All
do
right.
screen share.
Well, at
It's
some
okay.
point we'll be able to do
But either
picture in
way,
picture.
Yeah. Either way,
Once
you
we,
guys could look it
get
up
a
if
grip.
you want to.
Once my husband develops the software.
There's some stuff out there. We just got to find it
Yeah.
and use it. But we'll be able to do multi-view, multi-screen stuff.
Mhm. Yeah, but yeah, we had a very and we actually it was a music video where my friend was trying to win. It was a competition of who was going to actually have like Don. I don't know if you know Donovan. He's like an older hippie musician, but my friend Dia, who's also very connected to alien realms and beings, was like, "We need to win this music video." She's like, "You want to be in it?" I was like, "Yes, we're gonna win it." And then we just did it first take, and she won. And she got to go to California to meet him. And
Oh
then,
my gosh.
then she
That's
ended
so
up,
exciting.
yeah. And then as a gift for me, since I helped her win this music video, she ended up taking me to
Ah!
Mexico for 11/11/11 for the
That's
Hunabku, and I was just very connected to the Mayan Hunabku galactic transformation of like that alignment. And yes, ever since then, it's just been for my whole life, but yeah, it's just been a nonstop journey of galactic alignments, and I'm so thankful and honored and just being connected to the star beings and aliens and all
And
these-
here you are
I
now,
ran-
right here at this very moment.
I know.
I ran as the Galactic
Whoa.
Federation of Light politician.
Exactly. Oh, awesome. Yeah, I'm
And,
very connected. to the
nobody
galactic-
wanted to talk to me about that.
Oh wow. Well, I'll talk to you. I'll talk to you all day about that.
Oh, that's great. So, Lori, you definitely have a story.
Yes.
And you are also a writer.
Yes.
And I remember you did this little story about a point of view from a caterpillar.
Yeah. I have a transformational story that the butterfly shared with me. Probably in like 2006 or 7. This story.
It's a short story. Is there any chance we can?
I could share
Can
it.
we get that one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. So yeah, this is about it. So you are going to imagine that you are a cosmic caterpillar and you are taking a journey transforming into a galactic butterfly. So this is to awaken the inner child and to keep that little tyke alive and just to use your imagination and be wild and free like we are meant to be in this beautiful world. So here it goes. Cute little caterpillar. I'm a little tiny, furry, little cute little caterpillar wandering through our big, wide world. I find a branch to climb. I crawl slowly, taking my sweet old time. Because when I finally got to the top of the branch, I was so happy that I did a little dance. There were green leaves everywhere for all of our creatures to share. So I munched on a bunch. I ate those green leaves for breakfast, dinner, and lunch. I didn't stop until I felt like I was gonna pop. But once I did stop, I don't know why, but I got the sudden urge to fly high through a big blue sky. So I looked up at the sky and I closed my eyes and repeatedly said, "Give me wings so I can fly. Give me wings so I can fly. Give me wings so I can fly." In my mind, I started spinning. Then the urge took its full force. I really started spinning. I was spinning round and round and round and round, round and round and round and round, round and round and round and round, as if the world was my very own merry-go-round. So I laughed with glee, almost making myself have to pee. I laughed so much, I didn't realize I spun myself inside my very own cocoon. I said, "Oh boy, oh boy, I hope I get out of here soon." So I waited and waited and meditated. And waited until finally, one magical morning, everything seemed brighter. colors of the rainbow flourish inside my cocoon. Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, violet. So I don't know why, but I got the sudden urge to break free. On the count of 3. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. I'm free. I have wings. I can fly. I'm a butterfly. Yay! My wish came true. So I flew high through the big blue sky. Looking down, I noticed little tiny, furry, little cute little caterpillars wandering through our big wide world. I smiled to myself and thought, aw, one day their wish to fly high through our big blue sky will come true too.
Oh, that's so
That's awesome.
sweet.
Thank
Oh,
you.
that's
Good job.
great.
Galactic butterflies, yay!
Wow.
Yay, thank you.
This is a story told to you by a butterfly.
By actual butterflies, yes,
Oh,
yes, yeah.
that's great.
And in 2012, my soul guided me to fly into Cancun for the end of the world, December 21st, 2012, which was the galactic transformation of the Hunab Ku. So my soul guided me to fly into Cancun, which I call the cocoon. And then I went pyramid hopping there and went on this whole beautiful, amazing journey. And then went to Guatemala and then all the way up the Pacific coast of Mexico to Michoacan, where all the monarch butterflies migrate to. So where there's billions of butterflies there that travel and migrate to that one particular place, which is a very special location, obviously, for all these butterflies to be migrating to. So I ended up there. And I took my 5-month-old with me backpacking through this whole journey. And my daughter, who I was pregnant when I was in Mexico for 11/11/11. I didn't know, and my soul guided me to Mexico. My daughter's name is Zaraya Maya Sapphire, which just came to me. So I feel like my daughter is a very special piece of the puzzle of this Mayan Hunab Ku galactic transformation of this new beginning of the new Earth that's being created, and we're raising these beautiful children to help.
I
create the
knew
new
she was
That's
Dora the
true.
Explorer. That was the first vibe I got when I met her.
Yeah, she's been Dora
She's
the
awesome.
Explorer.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what the whole forward of
Wow.
the book is about.
Oh, yeah,
About the
amazing.
kids
Aw.
and
That's
how
why
they're going to change the
we're all
world and
connected,
how
yeah.
the meditation techniques for them to
That's so
realize their
cool.
superpowers.
Yay.
You have an amazing story, Lori.
Thank
I
you.
love it.
Thank
That's
you.
great. And so if anybody
I
wants
love
to
it.
find you online, you're not too hard to
You
find.
need
I'm
to
not
make that a children's book.
It
Oh,
is.
yeah.
Oh, it is. You could actually find that story on. You could Google it. It's called "Cute Little Caterpillar," and you can look up my name, Lori Perrone, LORIPIRONE. So yeah, "Cute Little Caterpillar," Lori Perrone. It should pop up, and you could also find me on Instagram, which is Lori with a story, LORI 1111. So Lori with a story 1111. So
I get it. Now you're
Cool.
a children's book author.
That's
That's
so
why you're
cool.
Lori.
and I'm a
with
poet.
story.
I am a poet. I channel messages for humanity. And,
Oh,
That's
Lori's
so
a
cool.
storyteller.
Oh, wow.
That's
We're going to have so much
amazing.
fun hanging
I'm
out.
excited.
This is going to be great.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I was a little apprehensive when you said Lori with a story because I was like, oh no, is this going to
No,
have
I
some
must-
drama?
I must live up to my name, but no, it's all positive, happy. Sometimes
I
the stories
know.
could go through the darkness, but it always comes out the light. You got to go.
Yeah.
through
I guess
learn the
it was
lessons.
more on my vibe. I was like used to people.
the high vibes, high
High
vibes.
vibes.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Very special.
Yay.
Do you want
Magical.
to tilt the laptop towards Brennan so he can
Okay,
tell us
we
his
want-
story?
Yep, we want to get you. Can you scoot this way a little tiny bit? But not,
Or,
you
yeah.
got to make sure we
Whoa.
want to make sure the mic is
Yeah.
nice
Should
and
I have
tight.
it
Yep,
right
right there.
Right
Yep.
there.
Oh yeah. Let's make sure we got you on camera.
Yeah, there we go.
All right.
So yeah, because we can just move in here.
We got Brendan Casey. It's his turn for story time. I nicknamed him the Leprechaun. There's something very special about this guy right here.
I appreciate that.
You got an amazing story. It's like a testimony, is what it is.
Yeah.
It's very inspirational,
Yeah, it's,
and it's up to you if you want to get into that story or not. We have so many stories.
I know we have so many.
So
good
where
stories,
do you
too.
start? Right? What are you thinking about?
I mean, I guess. Well, I guess. I mean, I can get into that story. This is kind of what started my spiritual journey. What put me on my path that I'm on right now. So, I used to own a kava bar in Indian Shores Beach. We closed in December 2019 because we were gonna open up a new location on St. Pete Beach, and And unfortunately, never
What
got to
kava
happen.
bar did you have?
It was called Stateside Kava.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it was pretty neat. Our theme was all the different states, so we'd have different drinks named after different states. Like the Vermont was it was a wildflower honey and maple syrup kratom, and that was a drink that you could only have hot though. So we'd have like specials. It was fun. I get to be creative. That's when I want to do my best. Is when I get to use my mind. But yeah, I had somebody that I really trust. I won't give you the whole story. I want to get to the good part too. So yeah, so pretty much I had somebody I trusted, and if you look up Florida father brutally beaten with baseball bat on YouTube, my story will come up. So I'll give you the short version. I had one of my somebody I really trusted. I thought was one of my best friends. Beat me in the head with a little baseball bat. He hid in my house and waited for me to get home. This is somebody that they found in his phone. He was thinking about murdering a couple other people that night too. One of them being my son's mother. And I just so happened to come home. Like he was staying at my house. And yeah, we had a meeting with an investor that night, and the meeting went pretty good. And he just couldn't get it through his head. Like he thought we were getting a check that night. Now we had the whole business set up. We just needed the cash infusion. We were going to open up a gaming parlor. It's one of those gray area businesses before I was 100% spiritual. It's one that I knew was wrong, but there was a lot of money in it. And I was like, well, somebody's going to do it. So there are these slot machine parlors that they look like real little casinos and they make a lot of money. But because I was going to have the bar going on at the same time, I offered my buddy to be my business partner on the slot machine parlors, and I was going to give him part ownership. So fast forward, we met with an investor. The guy agreed to give us the money, just not that day. We had to get legal paperwork together. The guy I was with started being aggressive towards him, just throwing sideways jokes. So I told him to go home. I'm like, dude, just go back to the house. We had a great night. He's like, oh no, I know. I had a bad night. You know, I have a lot going on. I was like, no, listen, man. I was like, I get it, but don't ruin this. Go home. So he gave me a hug, told me he loved me, told me I was his brother, and he left. I stayed there for another 2 hours trying to kind of smooth things over. And it went well. I left at like 2 a.m. I was on my way home in the Uber, and I got a call from my friend Jamie telling me not to go home, that Steve was being crazy. He was sending her crazy text messages talking about going into Applebee's and just start swinging, or like all sorts of crazy stuff. And I was drunk. I was like, no, what are you talking about? It's one of my best friends. I was like, Jamie, Steve, I'm at Jared's home. The dogs are home because my buddy Jared lived there too. We had a 4-bedroom house. And I was like, I'm not worried about it. So I got home. I went in the house. He had taken the light bulbs out in the kitchen and put these blue lights in that he used for DJing. So I was drunk. I was happy. I mean, we just agreed to do a business deal for another business. So I was pretty excited. I didn't think he had any reason to be upset. And his bedroom door was closed and the music was on, and I didn't know it, but he had locked my dogs in there so they couldn't attack him. And I walked in the kitchen. I opened the fridge to get a water. And all of a sudden, right next to my fridge, there was a bathroom / laundry room. We had 2 bathrooms in that house. That one was the bigger one with the laundry room. And I heard the door fly open. I looked over my shoulder, and he was standing there with the craziest look I've ever seen. I mean, he was possessed. Like this dude looked crazy. His eyes were black, and I just had this overwhelming feeling of dread. I knew something really bad was about to happen, and we didn't even get to say one word. And crack, he hit me in the side of the head with the baseball bat. He hit me so hard that my legs gave way, and he ran out of the kitchen to see if I think he was going to attack Jared if he had come out. And luckily, Jared didn't wake up to that. But I was trying to climb up the fridge door. He came back in. He held the bat straight up and down and went down and broke my eye socket, or fractured it. I fell off the door. I tried crawling away on the floor, and he just put his foot on my back and then hit me in the back of the head. That's the last thing I remember. Now, luckily, my roommate Jared, I know it's intense, guys, right? Trust me, we're getting through it. It's not a bad as crazy as this sounds, it's not a bad story. As crazy as it sounds, this is actually like the birth of me. And my buddy Jared woke up and ran in the kitchen, and he saved my life. You know, he got him to get away from me. Steve sat there and waited for the police to get there. I mean, he called 911. He's like, "Hey, I just beat my friend in the head with a bat. You might want to get here," because Jared told him I was dying, and he just stood there laughing until the police got there. He told the police he's killed before. He would do it again. It was pretty crazy.
Wow.
So fast forward, I fucking I was in the hospital. They didn't know at first if I was gonna make it. Then I was in a medically induced coma for like a week, a little more than a week, and they didn't know if I was gonna be like okay when I woke up. You can't tell now. I'm growing my hair out. I look like a wrestler. I don't wrestle, but yeah, the whole back right corner of my head is all titanium. And then my ribs healed. He ended up breaking 5 of my ribs.
Wow.
He collapsed one of my lungs. He fractured my collarbone. And then, my eye socket. But I healed up pretty nice. But, fast forward out of the hospital. I didn't know what happened when I first woke up. I thought I got in a car accident. And that one day my mom, like the doctors told them that they couldn't tell me because they didn't want me to, they had work done on my head. They didn't want me to stress myself out. And one day my mom gave me her phone, and my sister had put a video on Facebook. And at the end of the video, my sister was like, "We can't believe Steve did this to Brendan." And I looked at my mom. I was like, "Mom," she's like, "What?" I was like, "Steve did this to me." And she just burst into tears. I sat there for a second. It was such a big thought. It didn't fit in my head because I was like, wait a minute. My brain was trying so hard to comprehend because I'm like, that is somebody that I would have died for. Like somebody that I would have if somebody did what he did to me, I would have killed them. You know what I mean? And it was such a big thought that it couldn't fit in my head. And it was like the deepest cry I've ever cried in my life. And kind of made me after that I didn't want to be in the hospital. I was supposed to be in there for rehab for at least a couple months, and I didn't want to stay. So my mom signed a letter saying that her and my friends would rotate somebody being with me 24 hours a day, and they did. And because of them, I got to come home, be with my kids, my dogs. But as crazy as that sounds, that was that moment was the biggest pivotal point in my entire life. It set me on a journey. I had to figure out who Brendan was. I didn't open the new bar because COVID was going on. I was trying. That was a weird thing too. I'm trying to deal with all my shit, and the rest of the world is dealing with COVID shit too. So I'm like, all right, I can't bitch about nothing. Everybody's going through it. Like, what the fuck? But yeah, it was like ripping a chiropractor.
Oh wow, it was recent that this happened. How recent did this happen?
January 13th, 2020.
Wow. I was thinking this was in the past.
Nah, this is just 2 years ago.
Where are you now on your journey?
Now I am getting ready to open a sound bed soon.
Whoa. Hold on. We're not done with this yet because there was a conversation you had with someone.
So I had a very prolific one, yeah.
Yeah, she asked which Brendan was damaged or something. Let's hear about that a little bit.
So I tried DMT. I experimented with a shaman because I wanted to. I needed some answers, so free my mind up. And this one time, I was in that world. This woman that I saw, she was blue. She had long black hair, most beautiful gold eyes I've ever seen. And the only gold eyes I've ever seen. But yeah, she was blue. And she asked me if Brendan got hurt. And I was like, well, I mean, yeah, what do you mean did I get hurt? Look at my back of my head. I got a butt crack on the back of my head now. And she's like, no, did Brendan get hurt? You believe that if you died right now, you go somewhere else, right? And I told her, yeah. And she's like, so did that Brendan get hurt? And I had to think about that for a second. And it was like a light bulb. I was like, nah, you're right. That Brendan didn't get hurt. This is just my vehicle, you know? And that really I was able to go to court, see this guy, and not be. I actually feel bad for him. I told my mom the other day, I'm gonna go to Orlando and go to the prison and forgive him.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's very special.
Yeah.
Like,
And you did that?
no,
Oh,
not
you're-
yet.
oh, that's still
Yeah,
ahead?
That's gonna be next
Oh.
week or two. Yeah, we
I'm-
just had
I'm-
court.
I'm curious, what's enlivened you that you want to go talk to him?
Because I
For your own
realized that
person?
none of this is real. None of this is real in the sense of like what happens here doesn't determine who we are or what path we go. So,
So you want to go in a playful jest because it's all an illusion, or
no, I really feel bad for his soul. I really do. I genuinely do, because if he doesn't get right in like the place that he's gonna go, I wouldn't wish on my worst enemy.
yeah.
You know?
Unconditional love and forgiveness
Yeah,
will
love is
heal
yeah,
each other. It'll heal everyone in the earth and all the galaxies. And it's such a high vibration that it will heal. And that's what we need right now is ultimate healing. You know, we always needed that. So that is very honorable of you to do that. And
what's
You,
the
you don't hate him.
what's
No, I
the
don't
comment
either.
over there say, Booger?
What's what?
Read
What?
it. What's the comment say? The last
Oh.
one.
Oh, we got.
On the
Oh,
bottom.
cool. We got a little chat thing going on over here.
who is that?
What is
Oh, we
the
got
last
Nate.
one?
Oh,
What's up, Nate?
Hey, it's my friend Nate.
Oh, okay, cool. Thanks for watching. We got Amanda Esch saying so cute.
I
Cool. And Nate.
love you.
What's going on?
Nate
guys?
said he's probably gonna get 20 to life.
So Florida, surprisingly enough, for attempted murder has the 15-year maximum for second-degree attempted murder. So he got 13 after he had already been in there for a year and a half. So he pretty much got the max for it. But honest truth, like after going through my journey and realizing like how things really are and like what things really are, like what he's gonna have to go through, not here, like beyond this, is like way worse than what I went through. You know, this like catapulted me.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
can I ask you
Yeah.
some questions or
Yeah,
reflect
yes.
on what I heard there?
Yeah. Ask away.
Of course.
All right. So I feel that like you feel a sadness for this man.
Not a sadness for him, like that person, but for his soul, that's a sad existence. You know, because that's gonna. I mean, I don't know his past life cycles. He may have been. This may be a repeat pattern of his. Who knows? You know.
Karmic.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has to break that cycle. And obviously, you know, this lifetime he couldn't figure it out. But hopefully, you know, you forgiving him and giving him that unconditional love will hopefully set his soul free where he could
And
experience
yours. I don't want to hate
and-
anybody. Those that's bondage.
Yeah.
It's heavy. It's
Right.
heavy.
It's too heavy. It's too hard to hate anybody.
I turned the speakers down in my life. It was way too loud before. I had way too many people, and I cared about way too many people's opinions about me. And then I realized, like, I didn't even know who me was.
And sometimes I ask myself, would I rather be the attacker or the victim? And I always say I'd rather be the victim than the attacker. I couldn't live with myself doing something like that to somebody.
No,
I could never imagine myself doing something like that.
Yeah.
Sneaking
You
in
just-
someone's house
Yeah.
and
Just saying something
your
mean to
own
somebody
friend
hurts
too.
me.
Like, oh my God.
It was weird. 2
Wow.
weeks before, he had put a video on Facebook of me and my son decorating the Christmas tree. It was like Dad of the Year award, like my brother right here. I'm like, damn, bro. I'm just grateful my kids weren't there though, because that would have brought out not so spiritual.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Wow.
Mm.
Did you have any more questions, Marcial?
I
Brandon?
just wanted to jump. I'm so far. I can't read the chat, and there's more activity
okay.
going on.
Nate says his friend was mugged unarmed. They were going to give that guy 15. And
Yeah,
Nate says,
that's
glad
crazy.
you're still here. And hello to Tinkerbell and everyone.
Hey, what's going on? Appreciate it.
Wow, I'm miracles.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Did you have a question, Lori, for the leprechaun?
Yeah. Well, yeah. I'm just. If you wanted to share what you're doing now, like.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, like your journey that you're on now and what you've witnessed and experienced on the spiritual astral planes and alien telepathic communications and messages that you received.
Yeah.
Things are happening. We can say that much.
Some big things happening. But I'll give you like the shortened version. So pretty much Lori with the story started my story. Like she's the reason I met both
Cosmic
of them in a way.
connection.
Yeah. And yeah, it's just been fireworks. This whole everything. Once you just let go, like biggest thing is just to let go. Everything that is like holding you down here, you just gotta let it go.
Mhm.
And once you like that, like my mom was like blown away that I told her I was gonna go forgive this guy because she can't forgive this guy. And I was like, Mom, I was like, it's hurting you
her
worse
boy,
than him. Yeah, it's hurting you worse than him. You hold on to that.
Mhm.
That's inside you. You know.
Mhm.
So it's just easier to let it go. I'm too happy to care about that shit. Hey, I got a cool head now. It's like I got bit by a shark.
You got a crazy
Took
story to
months.
tell.
Yeah.
Crazy story to tell.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh man. So yeah.
All right, Nate says Saint Brendan, the navigator.
Yeah, but right now we are opening up. We have a business that's transforming. It's called Head Shock. HEADCHAK. Find us on Facebook and Instagram. It's so much. It's not just one specific thing. It started as something I just used to do. After I got hurt, my ex had made me a tourmaline necklace to wear, and she always was into wire wrap and jewelry. And I was at a party one day, and some guy was going through it, so I just gifted him my necklace. And the next day, he told my buddy, he's like, I don't know why your friend did that, but that meant a lot. So I was like, oh, that's cool. It's cool. A couple weeks later, I bought a new one, ran into some girl. She was having a bad day. I just gifted her my necklace, and I was like, boom, instantly changed her vibe. And I was like, damn, there's something to this. So I just started randomly gifting people necklaces. And my buddy's like, oh, it's like you're firing a spiritual bullet. It's like a headshot. And I was like, no, it's like a head shock.
Mm.
And then boom, the brand was born.
No.
And partnered up with this man over here.
Yep.
We are developing sound beds, frequency beds.
Yep.
We are going to be getting
Not just sound. It's not just a sound bath. It's vibration therapy.
yes.
Raise the vibration.
And not only are we doing sound bath, but we're also doing sensory. We're working on a sensory house. It's going to be we can't say too much, but it's
Yeah,
going to be
we're
kind of like a haunted house where you get kind of like rushed through it. It takes a
Yeah.
certain amount of time to get through it. But
You'll
if you're a
love it.
member, you can. There's like we'll do like speakeasy type things where you can break off to the side or whatever and hang out for a little bit.
Yeah, you guys are going to love it.
This is going to be great. We're gonna.
But
This is gonna
and
be
then
great.
so funny too, Lori writes stories, and I started writing spiritual children's books last year. I wrote a book for my son called The Boy's Moon, and the whole book is conversations that me and him have had, but I put it into rhyme form,
Aw.
and somebody illustrated it, and I think me and her are gonna be writing lots of books together,
Yes.
smushing you guys'
Yeah.
brains.
That's
Yeah.
great. Maybe next time you hang out with us, you can bring some of your books, and definitely want to hear
Yes.
the story about the moon and the perspective through your dog, and
Yeah.
you got some good ones. Yeah.
Yeah, I wrote a book for my daughter when my husky died. I had him since I was 23, and he passed last year when I was just turned 35. And my kids took it really hard. And I wrote a story for my daughter, and it was from my husky's point of view, from the day she came home from the hospital till the day he passed away. It's pretty fun. It's getting illustrated right now.
Wow. It's amazing. We gave out the contact info, right? Your
Yep. And then
Facebook.
yeah, Head Shock on Facebook, HEADCHAK, and on Instagram.
Don't forget to follow the Vibe Style
Right.
podcast on
Vibe
Facebook.
Style.
That's the page that
Podcast.
we're live on right now.
No, Meditation Mandalas.
Oh.
YouTube is what we're live on.
Oh,
Yeah.
we're learning together.
Yeah.
This is all brand
What was
new
the
to
last
us.
thing that was written there on the,
Oh,
the
okay.
last comment?
Let's see here. Okay, Amanda
That's true.
Esch. Holding a grudge is like drinking poison, hoping the other person dies.
Yep.
It's very true.
exactly.
Very, very
Yeah.
true.
You gotta
Very
release it,
true.
let it go, and
Yep.
let it be transfigured and reborn.
It's not worth it.
No, not at all.
Yeah,
to hold that weight. It's like you're a slave. You're chained to it, and you got to break those chains, break free.
However, it's important to have the tools to do it and not feel guilty. If you can't
Mhm.
break the chains from it because you haven't felt emotionally heard, and you're totally natural to not break the chains yet unless you feel emotionally heard
Mhm.
and what happened to you.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's not easy sometimes.
Wow, this show's just going to keep getting better and better and better.
Yeah.
Thanks for hanging out with us. We're pretty much out of time. Next week, I'll be chopping it up a little bit about Okeechobee because I think I'm going to be missing. I'm not going to be in town. I think I actually might be leaving right after the show. Not next Wednesday, but the Wednesday after for Okeechobee Music Festival. It's Pinky's first music festival. It's interesting and fun because you camp out there for a couple
We
days.
could probably do the show from 1 to 3 that day. So you
Okay, we'll
guys can
see.
get
We'll
out
see.
of
I think
town.
we'll be all right. Our studio time is 2 to 6 every Wednesday. We try to do the show for at least an hour within those 2 hours. That's what we're working on. Or maybe if we get our ish together, we can do the show the whole time, which would be
Yeah.
a 2-hour show because
That'd
we
be
have
great.
so much to talk about. We're having so much fun hanging out,
Mhm.
and we're going to be having cool guests hang out with us, and we're going to be doing some in the field stuff. And one of the projects that we're working on is our show schedule, which we pretty much got down. Pretty much, we're getting there. But we also want to make a theme song.
Theme song.
We want a show opener, and one of the ideas there's a show, The Amazing Schmidt, or it's about this lady that was like stuck in a bomb shelter for like 15
Oh,
years.
Kimmy Schmidt
my
has
God.
the best
I-
theme song.
I like their
I
show
love
opener. If we
Kimmy
could do that
Schmidt.
style, that would be
That's
cool.
my
I
worst
like
I
I
love
like that
her.
vibe.
In a
And
bomb
Tina
shelter.
Fey.
It's a
Yes.
great storyline. It's about some girls that get stuck in a bomb shelter for 15 years by
Is it true?
Yes, and the
abusive.
actress
No,
was
it's
from
it's
Elvis.
comedy.
Okay.
I mean, this stuff like this has happened,
The
It has
Unbreakable
happened.
Kimmy Schmidt.
but it's like an evil priest guy that scares these girls into thinking that the world ended, and they're stuck in this basement for 15 years thinking it's the end of the world, and then something
And that they're
happens.
his wives.
Yeah, something happens and he gets busted, and they rescue the women, and they're starting their life over
Holy shit.
from coming out of that basement.
From living in a bomb shelter
Yeah.
where they had to live like Mormons and make everything.
Wow.
So this is a project from Tina Fey, and you can see that on Netflix. And dang it, we're out of time. You can just find me right here, and we'll be here every Wednesday. And I guess that's it. Anybody want to give a shout out or say bye to anybody?
Thank
Bye.
you.
Thank you so
Amanda,
much
Amanda,
for keeping
Nate.
us company today and
Mwah, and Cowboy. Thank
and
you guys for
vibing
watching.
with us.
Thank you
Yay.
It's
Nate
the vibe
and Amanda.
style.
Mhm.
for hanging out. Appreciate it. See you
Yes.
next Wednesday.
Stay
around the same
positive.
same bud time, same bud channel.
Yep.
Woohoo.
Peace.
Peace.
Moto.
Right.